time coming through here. But as we hop into picks and bans, you can see first ban there for Nagne is the Caitlyn. He played it, he knows it's incredibly strong, so he's gonna ban that one away right off the bat.
Yep, and what do we got here?
The Eve ban.
The Eve Teemo. Teemo's not surprising. Teemo can be really, really stupidly annoying with Poison Dart Max and just just mass stories being picked up. It is pretty tough to deal with. The Olaf and the Renekton getting banned away, you know, taking away some of those top lane comfort picks, I guess. I don't know, but no last ban as we wait to see what they want to go for. There's a Zir available, there's Xerath available if they want to go for that.
And you're going to have to ban a Zir here, although once again, wait, excuse me?
Alistar versus Blitz, they set something up. This is some
okay.
interesting stuff.
I was seeing the Teemo Eve ban as I'm like, wait a second. I don't know what's going on, but because this is a team kill, it appears as if Nagne and ssumday have worked out a few things of their own. And you were excited to see the Blitzcrank come out for Mad Life, but now we get to see it a little bit ahead of schedule. ssumday locking in Blitzcrank versus Alistar. There's gonna be players flying all over the screen.
This is weird. All right. I mean, there's potential for like flash pulverized headbutt into tower, and then Blitzcrank can't really do anything about that.
Both teams want to be pushed to their turret so that they can you know, headbutt or Blitzcrank grab people.
I don't know how they trade because Alistar really has his own sustain. He can knock you away. Really, the only way to counter out that headbutt is to get knocked back and then pull him back with you, which would be even more funny. But I don't know.
You get the fade away rocket grab as he's headbutting you backwards. You just pull him back with him. That's,
exactly.
I would love to see it. I mean, we've seen crazier things. I think this week in LCS, the Ballista term was coined. But now as we get into this matchup...
What is this page? All right, so mana regen. Oh, this is his Caitlyn page. Huh, okay.
He's running the Caitlyn page for Alistar.
Sure, yeah, some mana regeneration for the heal. You got some attack speed to just lay in more of those... little cow slaps, and he's running his 21-9.
Okay, so this
sure, whatever.
This is an AD Alistar that we're seeing for Nagne.
Full AD. I'm down. I'm down for it. No AP shit.
If I didn't know better, he just didn't change his rune setup from the last game that he played. But
yeah, he's fine.
We're gonna move over to ssumday here now. ssumday playing the Blitzcrank also did not change his rune page. So.
Nope. 80 Blitz, let's go rocket.
This is the exact same setup from
almost. It's almost the exact same setup. There's a few points switched over actually. He's got some of the extra mana, not mana, but AP per level, and then the flat AP, and then
oh, that is true. He did kind of diversify there.
Yeah, he split it up just a bit.
Okay, so this is going to be a
hybrid Blitz. I'm ready.
Oh my gosh, my body is not ready. This is a let's just say somewhat progressive point that we've reached here in the 1v1 tournament. Alistar versus Blitzcrank. I don't know what's happening in my games, but in a 1v1, like you were talking about earlier, I gotta give the advantage to Alistar. He's got sustain in lane, even though it's not crazy amount of heals. Triumphant Roar is gonna keep him healthy, as well as the headbutt pulverize is just so difficult to trade with.
I don't know how Blitz responds, honestly. There's no way he can deal consistent damage. Jeez.
I can only imagine these guys sitting in their team house, just like leaning
just
over
right next
and,
to each other,
trying to like pick each other's champions. Maybe they just like switch chairs. It was like, all right, you're gonna play Blitzcrank and I'm gonna play Alistar, and you know, not terrible 1v1 champions, but no way. If these were outside of both being KT players, would we see this crazy matchup in our best of 3? And keep in mind, this determines which player makes it out of groups. So a lot on the line here as we load into the game. It'll be coming up here in just a minute. Who do you give the advantage to in the Blitzcrank versus Alistar matchup, Egad?
Alistar 100%.
I'm going to have to lean the same way, not only because I'm a giant Nagne fan, but of course, just because, you know, like we said earlier, sustain, headbutt, pulverize. Alistar actually used to be a solo laner, actually used to be a jungler, and then solo laner back in the day until Maokai came around, and kind of just killed everybody off. But as far as Alistars are concerned, you won't be able to get the headbutt auto attack. They fixed that, so it's not possible anymore. But it is still something to watch out for. And as far as Blitzcrank is concerned, either he just runs up, rocket grabs you, and pulls you under turret and you die, or that doesn't happen, which is fairly more likely.
So we're gonna head into the game now. It looks like, yep. Okay. Cool. All right, looks like we're back. So, jeez, Nagne gonna be rocking the Alistar someday on the Blitzcrank. I'm sure something trolly happened in the house, and they were just like, let's just go for some weird stuff here, and we'll see who can come out on top of this weird pickup. I don't know.
So I do want to welcome you to the finals, our first finals of the group stage between ssumday, who got here after a victory over Lilac, and of course Nagne, who you might have just seen it take a 2-0 victory over Sonstar. Both KT players,
oh, they're trolling so hard.
They
oh my
both
God.
bought Trinket Wars. And they're gonna throw him down mid. It's not just
whoa!
First rocket grab and an immediate headbutt back away. Okay, so but the primary amount of my commentary this game is probably going to be spent laughing at the shenanigans these guys get up to.
Oh, geez. It's good to see them have fun at least. So.
Almost as much as the champions are laughing themselves. Definitely going to have a little bit of fun with this one. Oh, the juke at the last second. Nagne keeping ssumday a little bit more honest. ssumday, with 2 rocket grabs, has used up 2/3 of his mana. Not a whole lot of that picked up, and of course if you look at the builds as well, this is AD Blitzcrank, so he won't have a lot of mana coming back his way anyway.
Nope. And he has the low base mana pool anyway, since he's been nerfed to the ground with that. Nagne, I mean, he went to Orange Ring. He's gonna be able to just keep spamming headbutt if he really wants to, and I don't know what ssumday's gonna be able to do here. His base AD isn't the best either, so getting last hits is a little tough, and he can get headbutted away just like that.
Okay, well, at this point, like we said, as far as the builds are concerned, or as far as champions are concerned, Alistar can have a little bit of an advantage, and the Doran's Ring, too. I feel like that just makes that even worse when you have mana regen. Oh, okay, there's one grab, not quite into turret.
You're not going to be able to follow up. There's nothing you can do.
What are you talking about, follow-up? He's auto-attacked him twice, Egad.
It's not detrimental damage. You can follow up a little bit, but it's not enough to really scare Nagne away. He doesn't care.
Oh, the 1 CS advantage now tied up 4-4. Incredible CSing mechanics here, hard at work.
Play good.
Not quite that epic. Pretty sure that headbutt was on a minion actually.
Getting last hits, man. It's worth it.
Yeah, you gotta make sure to keep your CS up there. That is what has won games so far in this tournament.
Oh jeez, this is funny. I gotta say, I like players who are willing to do this. Like on the same team, why not? Just for some fun. And I can respect it. It's always nice to just be able to relax.
It's not just a team kill; it's a K-team kill.
Heh.
They are, definitely okay. There's the first pulverize. No combo off of it. Because keep in mind, Nagne has to watch out if he gets pulled under turret. Oh my gosh, he's gonna need to use that flash. So both players bringing flash ignite. So these look like some of their spell combinations like you see in a normal game.
If ssumday ever pushes up and there is no creeps underneath the tower for Nagne, he's gonna flash headbutt pulverize instantly. I just foresee that happening in the future, so that's something to keep an eye out for.
My God, what has 1v1 tournaments wrought? This is it's gonna be pretty amazing. Okay, so creep killed off there ssumday with no grab attempt onto Nagne. Powers up the power fist, but kind of holding it for that creep. And as far as CS is concerned, it's gonna be pretty even. No aggression between either one of them, just some headbutts every once in a while.
He's maxing headbutt too, so I gotta respect the amount of damage that's gonna be able to bring in, as well as the lower cooldown is always pretty nice.
But you can really just see this the sustained differential. Triumphant Roar giving Nagne so much extra HP, and even with those auto attacks, giving 3% lifesteal there.
What's that? ssumday, what are you doing, buddy?
Hey. Yeah, okay, so rocket grab's not ssumday's strong point. There's the ignite, flashing back, there's the headbutt, flashing it for the last auto attack, it's Nagne. underneath the enemy turret, behind enemy lines.
I can
Ssumday,
imagine him just laughing in Sumday's face right now.
he's just like, you know, walking up to it. He's like, "What, son? You can't touch
Oops.
the AP Alistar." We're gonna see the triumphant replay here. Flash in. There's the auto attack. Nagne with a game 1 win.
Alright, so I guess a faster game compared to the other ones, and an interesting pick bands phase, leading to Alistar versus a Blitzcrank. But yeah, we'll play it.
Begs the question: what champions can we expect to see in our second game? This best of 3 series. Nagne picking up a game 1 win, but oh my gosh, Blitzcrank Alistar. If you told me we'd be watching this, I would tell you no. But I've just finished casting it, so good grief, what is in store?
I wish they had like player cams. That'd be funny, just to see them laughing while they're playing.
That would be hilarious. And honestly, when I watch these guys stream on Azubu, they do have player cams, and it's great to see everybody having a little bit of fun sometime or another. But in the 1v1 tournament, the solo king for game 1 was Nagne. He's now on a 3-win streak in the tournament, of course, coming off of his 2 previous victories, and you know, coming into this next game, you can only imagine what we're gonna see. Picks and bans here for game number 3 already, or game number 2 already decided. We're back on that Alistar hype train. This time it's Ssumday locking it in versus Nagne's Braum. Or
Are you?
Rammus.
You're ahead of me, aren't you? That's weird.
Probably just a little bit. 32, 31, 30, ticking down on the champion select timer. So.
Oh geez, I am really far behind. I don't even know how that happened.
Yeah, probably try with a quick reset. I'll be commentating here. I am the solo king as far as casters are concerned for the time being. We'll get back up to speed here in just a second. But with a Braum thought about 10 seconds left for Nagne to lock in his champion. It is a Braum 57, 56.
Yeah, I'm like a second behind. That's fine.
All right, so we're back in this, and with Braum locked in, now we have to talk about the Braum versus Alistar matchup yet again. I did all this research for like 1v1 champions and like who was gonna pick.
Hey man, they're just trolling right now. They're just having a grand old time with this. I respect it.
And as far as support champions go, I feel like you could pick better support champions in the 1v1. We've already seen Karma. You could always go with like a Sona for aggression and sustain in lane. Of course, you die to a strong breeze coming your way, but you get the idea. For both of these support champions, kind of interesting that neither one of these are support players, so.
Maybe they've all just secretly wanted to be a support player.
I mean, to be fair, everybody wants to secretly be a support player. Everybody pretends like support is the worst role and nobody wants to play it, but deep down inside, when all the cameras are off, when they're alone at home in their rooms, everybody wants to play support.
Exactly. It's like the most satisfying thing when it's not solo queue support. But yeah, let's see. I mean, Braum versus Alistar, AP Braum, AD Braum, I guess could work. I'm not sure.
Well, we're gonna check out the runes here and find out exactly.
It's the same page.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah. They're just not changing rune pages at all. It's gonna be exactly the same situation. Ssumday he's no points in Warlord. We're gonna see. Yeah, there you go. 14% attack speed, some extra damage in there. Will probably be AD versus AP again, just because they won't have changed the runes at all. But they're gonna swap sides, so we'll see if anything changes in the matchup.
So gonna be exciting. Can't wait to be back onto the Rift, and I mean Braum shouldn't be able to beat Alistar. It doesn't seem like there's a way that he beats Alistar, but maybe I'm wrong. I do not know.
Yeah, if you land the Winter's Bite, you can get enough auto attacks in there to maybe proc that concussive blows and make a good bid towards winning that matchup. Now, sustained advantage will still be in Alistar's court, and we'll see if this is AD or AP Alistar. You can never tell what these guys are going to pull out. They may pick up AP runes and then go for a Doran's Blade start. Who knows? Because all bets are kind of off at this point in the game. Oh my gosh. Casting a 1v1 tournament with Alistar versus Braum. Never something I thought I'd be able to put on my resume, but now we can get that and a whole lot more coming your way here as we get ready to load into game number 2 between Nagne taking on Ssumday here. Korean Solo King 1v1 tournament here on Azubu TV. Of course, we want to thank everybody for coming out and watching this tonight. Of course, if you miss it in the live broadcast, if you're watching it live, then thanks for coming out. If you're hitting the rebroadcasts, it will be rebroadcast twice, so plenty of opportunities.
Hello, past or future. Woo!
Hello, future watchers, or I guess it will be watchers in the past. Gosh, it's so confusing, all this time travel you got. I'm just a simple League of Legends caster here to cast some high-level Korean 1v1s, you know. And by high level,
Alistar 1v1s, yeah.
Yeah, that's the high level we have reached here. Nice to see the friendliness, having a little bit of fun between KT members here tonight. And honestly, Nagne, I would give the advantage to regardless of what champions they played. Ssumday though, you know, he definitely played his lane matchups very, very intelligently versus Lilac and their 1v1s. So I'll be excited to see if they can turn this matchup around. We're gonna go ahead and get into game number 2 coming up here in just a second. And it looks like they decided to take a little bit of extra time to load back in. I thought I was getting the queue to go in, but it appears as if we're going to take
usually when you see the hand motion go forward, that means that she's like tossing it over.
I think you mean that's when I'm tossing it over, Egad.
Okay, Redet. I don't even know what your feminine name would be.
Yeah, I'm just, I don't know, maybe Reed is it. But here we go, finally going to get into game.
Alright, well, welcome back. This is going to be game number 2 between Ssumday and Nagne, or Nagne. I mean, this is so weird.
Did you see his portrait? Like, good sweet lord. Flame and Watch, they're both out there and they're starting to get jealous. There might be a third member of the boy band coming in. Nagne, both incredibly attractive and very strong in the 1v1 department as well. He's won his last 3 bouts out on the Rift in a row. So I do want to welcome you to what could be the deciding game number 2 here in Azubu TV's Solo King Korea 1v1 tournament. My name is Rapid, with me is Egad, and of course some epic plays between Nagne, Ssumday on this Alistar Braum lane matchup.
Ssumday's taking everything he can get right now, man. He's got 2 free pot shots in.
Yeah, Ssumday was in there with the BM, man. He took 2 free auto attacks that basically wins the lane by itself.
Alright, well,
I sense the sarcasm in your dry, desperate laugh there, Egad. You can't fool me.
I mean, I don't know. It's funny. I enjoy this.
What's funny is watching Braum's dance. I don't exactly know what that's called. A Cossack
break
dancing.
dancing.
Yeah. If he was breakdancing, he'd be spinning around on his head, man. Does he do that? I don't think
he's
so.
bald enough. He could. He'd probably slide around the ground pretty easily.
I don't know. Maybe it's like there are patches of like mud. What if he's in the river? Does he just like spin around underwater? I don't know.
I mean, I guess he probably float.
Want to know. As soon as the minion wave gets there, Ssumday is just like, get out of here, man. Dodges the Winter's Bite, and now we get to talk about the 1v1 potential between Alistar and Braum. Not something that's I ever thought I'd be forced to have a conversation about.
I know. Normally you'd have an AD carry behind them, but all right. I mean, the lasting potential for both of them is not too good, but Nagne went for a Doran shield, so he's looking to tank it up and really just be able to eat the damage that Ssumday's going to be looking to dish out. But other than that, he can get concussive blows off. He can at least have some good burst with the Winter's Bite on top of that. So we'll keep an eye on those stacks and when those end up proccing out there. And level 6s, I mean, I gotta say, Nagne isn't too bad once you get the Glacial Fissure out there. Level 2 gets hit by Ssumday though, and now he's going straight into Nagne.
In a little bit of trouble here, dropping down dangerously low in HP. There are ignites for both players. So if Ssumday is able to get like a headbutt pulverized combo off on a Nagne, 1 auto and an ignite might finish the deal.
Yep. I mean, he could just, yeah. He's done in 1 combo, pretty much. I don't think there's anything Nagne could do about it, so. Level 3, there it is. Boom, combo, he's dead.
And he even flashed out from underneath the turret. Ssumday with his style points on Nagne. Bring it back to an even 1-to-1 exchange.
Yep, so quick little replay. As soon as he hit level 3, he leveled up Headbutt, I believe, and just absolutely destroyed Nagne.
Pulverized, rather. It just went right underneath the turret. Headbutt, pulverized, auto attack. The double flash.
Like, alright, whatever.
Nagne's just like, imagine if I brought a real summoner spell 1v1 number 2 in their best of 3 series will go to Nagne to tie the series at, like I said, 1-1. Your solo king in game 2 will be ssumday.
So I guess we're gonna see what they bring out for the third pick, or for the third game.
Well, we've seen a 100% win rate for Alistar this tournament, a statistic.
Ban Alistar, ban Alistar.
I don't know. I mean, they've been banning crazier stuff. I think we saw a Teemo ban in our first game of this series. Teemo ban's always something I can get behind. One less Teemo in the world, one less game played with him is always a good thing nowadays.
I don't mind it. I like seeing Teemo. It's fun. Trolly. I had my stint where I played like nothing but Teemo for a while.
Oh my god, I remember that.
It's great. It's before the mushroom nerf.
We're never gonna go. Those were dark days, Egad.
Those were fun days. Those were fun days. But
I mean, this is a pretty fun day casting these, troll KT support on support 1v1s. Like we said, Alistar, 100% win rate, no matter what build you try to go for. It's been just non-stop craziness. ssumday and Nagne definitely having fun with their 1v1. Which KT player will advance out of their group stage, and which one will fall? We've already seen both IM players lose their 1v1 matchups versus the KT players you see on your screen now. So it's going to be exciting to see which one will come out on top.
Whoever gets the Alistar, that's what I'm calling.
Well, are you ready? As the song said, I'm pretty ready to hop into picks and bans. You never know what to expect, and we've actually been getting into picks and bans maybe a little bit later, so let's see how this ban phase works out. Traditional champions like Caitlyn, Cassiopeia, maybe even an Azir thrown in there. Champions you can always expect to ban, but nobody bans out Alistar or Braum for that matter, so you're always going to be able to pick that champion up unless we get super troll, maybe even super tryhard here in the last game of the series. Maybe this is one where they try hard it up, pick their main champions, or maybe you trick your opponent into picking the troll champion, and then you lock in something super OP.
Maybe that would be a bit of disrespect.
Maximum VM.
Maximum VM, but he's gonna be sitting right next to him, and be like,
he's gonna see it coming. So
yeah, exactly. Well, it depends on who has second pick. Then you don't really know who gets it, or who will pick the OP.
So some question marks as we get into our third game here. Nagne, a player, like I said, that I've been a big fan of for quite a while, but it's kind of not necessarily returned fully to his former self. So it's going to be exciting to see whether or not he can advance both out of this group stage and then crown himself the solo king as this tournament progresses. Of course, I do want to take a little bit of downtime as we load into game number 3 in this best of 3 series to mention the charity cause for this tournament. If you guys are interested in donating and helping out a charitable cause, you can support you can see it actually over there on the side of your screen. We'll be posting about, or we'll be supporting Extra Life with some of the proceeds that we raise from this stream. So make sure to click the Extra Life button right to the side. Extra Life supports the Children's Miracle Network hospitals, so it's very good cause to donate to. Of course, links in the sidebar to make that possible. I do want to appreciate you guys watching, even if you can't donate, even if you're just here to have fun. We're having a blast, and I'm excited to get into, like I said, game number 3. Continue having a blast with some players who are probably having a lot of fun themselves.
Yep. So hopefully we'll be getting in soon enough. Jeez, what else? What else is up today? We got Achane versus Bliss, and then Peekaboo versus Baron. That's the most waited for match probably for the night, as SKT won team kill already early on. And what else? We got a lot of great matchups coming out throughout the week and throughout the month. This event goes on till March 8th, and it's just a whole hell of a lot of matches.
Yeah, there are a lot of matches. Of course, there are a lot of players too. I believe over 40 OGN pros playing in this Solo King tournament. So you're gonna get guys like Faker, like ssumday, like Madlight, Space, all your favorite players from Champions. They'll be playing here 1v1 versus one another, and only in the Solo King tournament here on Azubu TV do you get to watch ssumday versus Nagne in their 1v1 matchups. Oh no, they're gonna go for at least
the blind pick.
1v1. It's the blindest of picks.
Oh,
Egad,
jeez.
with the Lee Sin versus Lee Sin, you can maybe see a little bit of their summoner spells peeking out. Probably will still be that Flash Ignite. I don't think we're going to see any AP Lee Sins here, so might do, you know, good for us to look at their Runes and Masteries and see exactly what they're going to bring out in the blind pick 1v1.
That's right. If you didn't know, guys, the third game is a blind pick. So they pick what they want to pick, and they're good to go. And going for the stylist points. This could be a fast game. This could be a long game. It'll come down to level 6 to see who can get the biggest kickoff. But I don't know.
I don't know who is the better Lee Sin player. I like to say Nagne. I remember there was this stint back in season 2 when Froggen made mid lane Lee Sin a thing, and I'm not sure if that was something that Nagne played back then, but it's gonna be making a comeback. I'm excited. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be incredible to watch this. So for ssumday, he is a top laner, so maybe more experienced in playing Lee Sin. I wouldn't expect either one of these players to have played that champion very much recently, though, so it'll be interesting to see how on point their Lee Sin mechanics are, even if they don't play that champion competitively.
I'm excited. I can't wait. I can't wait for the Lee Sins.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is you guys' voice of excitement. I'm pretty excited.
I mean,
too.
It's also I also haven't slept since since Wednesday at
I was gonna say, if you're trying to remember the date that you last slept, it's probably been a while, but exciting nonetheless to get this tournament going, and especially just because this is a global tournament. Esports, very global idea, and so this is it's currently 6 a.m. in the morning for me, but of course if you guys are watching from all around the world or watching through one of our many rebroadcast dates, do want to welcome you wherever you are, whatever time it is. It's always a good time for esports, and we're checking out the Rune pages, and
it's the same as last time.
Surprise! Absolutely nothing has changed.
Nah, not really. I don't think we're gonna see anything change from the side of ssumday either. Considering he was the Blitzcrank last time, just switch around the AP masteries and you're good to go. Yeah, pretty standard. Runes
Still running
and
ability power.
I'm not sure how I feel about that, but whatever.
Hey, you get a bigger safeguard shield, egad.
I guess it's some more damage from Tempest Cripple, but
Yeah.
I don't like this.
I don't know, Kevin. It's the AP Lee song. I never thought I'd actually get to cast it in a at least somewhat professional
I mean, if he goes Doran's
matchup.
Ring, then by all means.
No.
Pretty big troll.
If I don't know, man. I'd be kind of done at that point, but so we finally have our champions picked, our players locked in here, our runes and masteries fully set up, or maybe not fully set up. I don't know, man.
I just think ssumday just doesn't care.
To be fair, I think either both of them care a lot or a little. Traditionally, the 1v1 Lee Sin would be something that we're gonna watch out and hear in just a minute. It was a very short minute, egad, but
Yeah.
as we
It's
load
like
into game,
20 seconds.
okay, double Doran's blades are out there, so single one for each player. Crisis averted. We're not seeing any overtly AP Lee Sin players here, but I can't wait until they switch over and show us the other mastery setup so we can see that ability power at work. And they also might have been picking the wrong rune page.
Is there no Korean Lee Sin? Oh yeah, never mind. I thought I was talking English for a second. I'm actually really just...
Are you actually like secretly, somebody who knows Korean?
Yeah, and it just sounds like English to me. That's weird.
My gosh. Alright, so hopefully we'll be able to, switch between the players and see exactly what they brought for runes and masteries. I think one of them has ability power, but I'm not sure exactly whether or not those rune pages were fully accurate. So.
I think they were. It just takes time for that, per level AP to come into effect, but all right. Double Dorans, blades, no rings, no shields. No TPs either. That's the big thing. So could see that level 3 all in. Whoever gets level 2 first go in with a Tempest, go in with the Sonic Wave, and try to guarantee that first blood. Considering that both of them really don't have armor or anything like that, no one's afraid. Just straight balls to the wall action.
Straight
That's what
balls
we
to
can
the wall
expect.
action, huh? Well, that's what we can expect coming out as soon as these minions get into lane. And once again, it does look like they have exactly the same build here. Either that or we just haven't switched champions to experience this. So, ssumday versus Nagne, the blindest of picks here in our game number 3 to decide which player will advance here out of the group stages. Looks like Nagne is actually taking a little bit more damage off of that early trade. See how this works out. Oh, CS or creep advantage now. Nagne versus ssumday. You see those Tempest cripples. Very important to lower your opponent's attack speed when you're trying to fight him 1v1.
Yeah, nothing you can do there. But taking Tempest cripple level 1 is very strong. You know, makes the training easier. You can actually harass from a range. You see both of them going for it, and they're gonna stay relatively even.
Though, has been picked up there for ssumday. He'll immediately steal Safeguard. Looking for that Iron Will. Gonna get the sustain off of the magic damage being dealt by Tempest cripple. Make him a little bit healthier.
Nagne though, as long as he stays underneath his turret, he should be fine. There's no way that ssumday would be as crazy to just dive that tier 1 unless like Nagne was in kill range.
Nagne went for a Sonic Wave level 2, so he'll have overall more aggressive options, but ssumday will get a sustained advantage off of having that Iron Will sooner. But going for the engage there, Nagne, like I said, very, very strong offensively, but will not be able to sustain quite as much as ssumday will with that Iron Will.
Yeah, no way. There's no way. Oh, wait. What is this positioning from Nagne right now? Okay, never mind. Safeguards away. Very, very crazy. Had that Sonic Wave hit, actually, that would have forced him back, for sure.
Yeah, ssumday was in range there, and we still have level 3s, but with Nagne maybe a little bit lower, about 100 HP behind ssumday. That's going to be a huge definer here as minion wave now pushed underneath Nagne's turret. He's not going to be able to hit all of this CS either, so...
I mean, he can dive him right now. If Sonic Wave hits, that's a dead Lee Sin.
Oh, and it will hit. Does he go for it? Come on, you gotta do it. Listen, no, it's not enough. ssumday goes in, takes that Safeguard right back out.
Yeah. I mean, if he would have fully committed for it, Nagne could have flashed and tried to bait him underneath the turret just a little further. It's always just a mechanical thing when you go up against another Lee Sin. Because if you do let that Sonic Wave sit just a little bit, if you kind of just bait them out, it's traumatic to go through that.
It's not about do you go for the engage, it's when do you go for the engage. And ssumday not overextending underneath that turret, just poking things out with that Tempest cripple. Nagne in a little bit of trouble here. Both solo laners have burned their only health potions to date, but it is ssumday with a very, very strong advantage. Up 3 CS as well, and every single CS counts in this one matchup. If you get 10 ahead of your opponent after 100 CS, you just kind of win.
Nah, that should be dead, honestly. Like, ssumday could flash Tempest and ignite, and then just pray that he forces Nagne to flash predictably and just get that Sonic Wave and he's dead. But too many mind games. And I think ssumday's just in a really good position right now to not really care about that. Once he's level 6 too, like a Swift Dragon Rage into Ignite as well.
Oh, and there's the 1v1 under turret ssumday.
There it is.
I was trying to build up for the inevitable kill, but ssumday kind of took it out of nowhere. One Sonic Wave. We're going to read a replay here. So in case you guys missed the blinding split-second reaction time there, goes up to the minion wave. And Nagne, he has his own minions there to block versus the Sonic Wave, but he walks too far forward into range there, and ssumday flashing out for style point. It'll be KT ssumday with a 2-1 victory. The solo king in this bracket will be ssumday, and he'll advance out with a 2-1 win over Nagne.
Cool. So means he advances out of, what is this, Group A1? Yeah, Group A1. From their finals, so we're gonna head to the other side of the bracket, the semifinals with Hachani and Bliss, and Peekaboo and Marin. But before that, we gotta go to a quick break, guys, with some commercials, as well as, you know, if you enjoy the stream, you can follow Azubu, not Twitch, oh my god. You can follow Azubu here at Azubu TV. You can follow him on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. So check him out all over there. And the casters at Rapid Casting and at EGADcast. And am I missing anything? No, you can check out the Extra Life charity as well if you want to donate to that and support a great cause.
So thank you guys for watching. We're going to take a little bit of a commercial break here while we get some water and suit up for our next best of 3. Like he had said, coming up next in the Azubu TV Solo King tournament, it's going to
so
be,
many streaming platforms.
I was gonna say, yeah, you gotta make sure to get it straight. It will be Hachani versus Bliss. There, you can vote down below if you follow the instructions. Of course, have more information on those players, on the teams that they represent when we come back. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with our third best of 3 of the night between Hachani and Bliss.